Hello once again, AVID Seniors. We are into week 15 and things are just moving right along. I'm going to set you up this week for kind of like a final project, if you want to call it that, but it's not a project. It is you, we talked about this earlier in the semester, it is you completing at least 3 scholarships. I know that on FastWeb, especially, there are scholarships that you can complete that are like things you can do in like 10 minutes. And sure, you could use those and get your credit for the assignment. But again, as a senior, there are so many scholarships out there. And a lot of you get so scared with the ones that require you to write an essay or anything like that. And now that you've gone through college applications and FAFSA, you should feel comfortable filling out forms at this point. And don't forget that personal statement can be used again for these scholarship essay entries. And so we'll talk about this a little bit more in just a second, but I want you to start really pushing yourself to get free money. It's the one thing that you'll look back on 3 years from now and go, man, I wish I would have used my time to get more scholarship money, because then I'd have all this free money around. I wouldn't have to pay for all these classes through whatever other means you're paying for. So don't be the person that regrets it like me. Be the person who got a bunch of money like some of you have already gotten, which is fantastic. All right, this week, other than that, it's just 2 basic nuts and bolts of AVID things. We are going to have Chrono Notes check number 4. Oh, look how it's flying by. This is now the 4th week in a row that you have been doing Chrono Notes, questions and summary, for your 4 classes. Again, putting them into your name over here on the left in the notes folder. The tutor is checking them. She's on board now. She's got it. She's got her methods. She's a little bit strict on certain things, which she should be, because you're seniors going on to college. So make sure you dot those I's and cross those T's and capitalize those words, because they're just checking on those things. The other thing is a tagger this week. Just every 2 weeks, check on our grades, make sure they are where they need to be. And then those 3 scholarships, which we'll talk about. So notes for the week, nothing new there. Tagger, there's the link right there. Go in, fill it out. I'm only getting there's 28 seniors. I'm only getting 12 to 15 people doing it. That's easy grade right there. Okay, it's just about taking the time and getting yourself set. All right, scholarships. So this is what we're going to talk about on Monday, so I won't spend too much time here. But basically, I want you to complete 3 scholarships. And you get to choose the scholarships. I will remind you that the scholarships, yes, fastweb.com. Don't forget about the counselor page, that Google Drive folder that the counseling department at Castle Park makes. I know counselors are not your friends. A lot of you talk that way about them. But they actually have a pretty decent list of scholarships in there. And here's the deal. Those are scholarships specific to either Castle Park or Chula Vista. And so your competition isn't as high for those as they are for some other ones. So maybe take advantage of those. And guess what? There's many more scholarship websites out there in the world. I just don't happen to know them all. So if you find scholarships from other sites, feel free to use those as well. What is it that you're turning in for this? Well, I'm giving you from now, I think I said, till December 11th. So you got pretty much a little less than a month on this. Here's the thing. I only want 2 things. I want a screenshot of the scholarship requirements, whatever the scholarship requires you to do. And then I want another picture or screenshot of your completed whatever that is asking you to do. So if the scholarship is describing you write 160 characters or less, this little message about da-da-da, then I want to see the 160 characters or less. If it says write an essay, da-da-da-da, then I want to see another screenshot or picture of the actual essay. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so I want to see what it required, and I want to see the evidence that you did it. Those are the 2 things you'll be submitting, and you'll do that 3 different times for 3 different scholarships. This is a new thing for me. I haven't done this before. And so we may run into things with scholarships that I'm not 100% familiar with. So please bring these questions to me. Hey, Mr. Charlton, my scholarship is asking me to make a PowerPoint. Should I submit the PowerPoint? We'll talk about that. or they want me to shoot a video of me and my friends, doing safe driving or something like that. Okay, talk to me. Let's figure out a way to get you that evidence submitted into Jupyter. I'll figure something out with you. And there may be ones that I can't think of. Let's talk. Let's figure it out, and we'll work through it together. But that's it. And that's what I mentioned here in red. I said, since there's many different styles of scholarships and methods to complete them, if you're not sure what to upload into Jupyter, just talk to me and we'll figure it out. And then in big old words, due Friday, December 11th. In case you're wondering, that is the Friday before finals week. So I can grade them during finals week and then make them part of your grade at the end of the semester. Okay, so just start thinking about them. Check out your scholarships every week. You should be doing that anyway. That's one thing I should have been pushing more in class. Is every day, every week, we should have taken some time to look at FastWeb, look at the counselor page, look at what scholarships are available. If there's nothing new, fine, you're done. If maybe there's a new one, take a look at it, see if it's something you're interested in. If not, fine, you're done. But you don't want to just do it once. You want to do this ongoing, constantly checking for new scholarships. Like I said, or remember Emily Manro came in and spoke to us last year. And she said she got a bunch of scholarships that were only for Castle Park students just because she was the only one that even applied. If it's a Castle Park high school scholarship, you don't have that much competition. It's basically you, IB, a couple SIA students, maybe a couple students in ASB, maybe. But the general group of Castle Park is not really clamoring for college scholarships. So your competition is low, and that increases your chances of getting that $1,000, $500, $2,000, whatever it might be. Okay. I want to pump you up for this because it'll be very helpful. It's something you'll look back and you go, I'm glad I did that. It's like working out. Nobody, I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to do it. You go, maybe even while you're doing it, you're like, this sucks. I hate it. But then when you're done working out, you know what? You go, actually, I'm kind of glad I worked out. I feel much better now. This is one of those things. Okay, so we'll talk more about that. Don't forget to do your tagger, and don't forget to do your chrono notes and put them in the online notebook. And that is it for me this week. We'll talk on Monday. Make sure you're there. Have a good one.